Yes.
Generally, it's a question trainers has ever asked, students has ever faced, and we all have tried a lot to answer it. When it comes to competitive exams, and relating it to somewhere general studies, it's always been a Herculean task to answer what we study, from where we study, and how much we study. When I say how much, I refer to the extension of a topic. Which are the aspects of that topic which should be very much important to the relevant examination. As far as government sector is concerned, the objective of today's lecture is to understand the nature of government sector examination, and again accordingly make a strategy, foolproof strategy in the section of general studies. General studies, general awareness, and GK, general knowledge. These are the three terms generally we counted. General studies, general knowledge, and general awareness. GS, GK, and GA. General studies, general knowledge, and general awareness. When we talk of general awareness, we are talking about awareness about last 1 year event. Last 1 year event, which is generally a subject matter of bank probationary officer examination. When we talk of GK, we are talking about anything which is related to our life. Be it a soap, be it a paste, be it a technology, be it sun, moon, universe, be it Aurangzeb, or anywhere. Whoever is there, we are no way out of the circle which is called GK. So it's knowing from needle to mountains in between, because the area is quite extended. The situation we generally face is very natural in its nature. It's very natural, it's very habitual when the subject matter is so extended. Again, general studies, the combination of GK and general awareness comes together and becomes general studies. So be it UPSC, be it SSC, be it railways, be it CDA, be it NDA, or whatever, all the examination contains the subject matter which is called general study rather than that of GK or GA. When it comes to bank probationary officer, it's GA, but when it comes to general studies, which is a combination of general knowledge and general awareness both, we refer UPSC, SSC, railways, CDS and NDA. So giving a combined strategy for all the examination is all the way a tough task, and it's quite tough to accumulate it within 10-20 minutes. But still, as Rudyard Kipling, you must have heard about. Rudyard Kipling has said, if a person cannot deliver his thought within 5 minutes, he cannot deliver it in 5 words. अगर एक इंसान 5 मिनट में अपनी बात नहीं कह सकता तो वो 5 जन्मों में भी अपनी बात नहीं कर सकता। कीपिंग इट इन माइंड, मैं अपने जीएस की स्ट्रेटजी को अगले मैक्सिमम 5-10 मिनट में कंबाइन करूंगा, ताकि आपके लिए भी एक ऐसा रास्ता हो जो तुरंत देखा गया, समझा गया और आगे बढ़ा गया। स्ट्रेटजी बनाना, प्लानिंग करना और आगे बढ़ना, ये दोनों तीनों काम हम करेंगे। 5 सेक्शन में जीएस को अगर हम डिवाइड कर लें तो जीएस पढ़ना हमारे लिए काफ़ी बेहतर हो जाता है, आसान हो जाता है। इसके पहले कि मैं डिवाइड करूं, अगर अभी तक की किसी बात में आपको कोई क्वेश्चन हो, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरी, डाउट, कंफ्यूजन, यू कैन, यू हैव, फाइन। So first one, entire GS can be categorized in social sciences. When we say social sciences, I'm talking about history, I'm talking about geography, I'm talking about economics, and I'm talking about politics. These are the 4 sections I'm talking about. When it comes to history, modern, medieval, ancient, these 3 sections. From entire history, most of you are taking exam on 27 of SSC. Refer Indus Valley Civilization, exclusively nature of civilization, its area, important sites, some significant feature if any. For example, the area of Indus Valley Civilization is around 12,896 kilometers, 12.96 kilometers. Again, it was an urban culture. Dayaram Sahni, Rakhal Das Banerjee. हड़प्पा was the first place जहाँ पर हमने सबसे पहले खुदाई करी। तो ये सारे बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन हिस्ट्री में सिर्फ इम्पोर्टेंटली इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, वैदिक कल्चर की बात करूं तो ऋग्वेदा, नंबर ऑफ रिचुअल्स या श्लोक कितने हैं उसमें, दैट वुड बी वन थिंग। सामवेद, नेचर ऑफ सामवेद, सब्जेक्ट मैटर, ये सारी चीजें आपके काम की बनती हैं। When it comes to next to that, after Vedic culture, Maurya and Guptas, Mauryas and Guptas, these are the 2 dynasties where you should focus. The first ruler, the last ruler. Who established the civilization? Who was the last ruler? These are the 2 important questions. Focus, you are not taking UPSC. For UPSC you will have other strategies. But when it comes to objective exams, first ruler, last ruler, and the reason of demolition of that civilization or that dynasty. After 6th, 7th century till 10th century, 11th century, by the time Mughal dynasty starts, avoid getting into those Pallavas, Chalukyas, Satvahans, Kusanas. These are so complex, small dynasties. Even if 1-2 questions are there, you avoid it. Because anyway, it's going to kill your energy. Direct come to Mughal dynasty. The first ruler, the last ruler, in between some important rulers and important monuments. Again, focus on modern India. modern India, especially after Gandhi. When I'm talking about modern India, I'm talking about after Gandhi. Reason being, before Gandhi 1885, 1857, Sepoy struggle, 1885 establishment of All India National Congress. So these are the events which are important. You should be knowing when Sepoy struggle took place. Important battles, small important battles, Palasi ki ladai, this Buxar ki ladai. This small information you should have in objective format, factual point wise you should be knowing. But when it comes to studying after Gandhi, you should be going through India. So when it comes to counting our study material of history, Indus Valley Civilization, the first one, Vedic period, Guptas, Mauryans, Mughal dynasty. Again come to direct modern India, where after Gandhi, independence struggle is there. As far as we reach to 1947, we reach to now the subject matter history becomes polity. If you continue the history of India after 1947, it becomes polity, because we have adopted our constitution. So whatever events took place, it was under constitution only. So subject wise we may say it's history, it's polity, it's economics, blah blah blah. But whatever things we studied, that was this way or that way, focus under constitution, whatever action we took. Now 1951, go through the important articles of constitution, especially related to women and social welfare, reservation, women rights, voting rights, election commission, president, that refers to central legislation and state legislation. 5 to 6 questions I am citing the areas: president, prime minister, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, number of members. Again certain important articles related to women and welfare programs. Amendments is the one area where one question will be there. Total number of constitutional amendments till the date. Again, information related to that amendment. Next, important actions like when emergency, under which article emergency or president rule is imposed. That is another important area. Now, while reading polity, don't think economy is a different subject and you're studying it separately. It has been taught as a subject matter separately. But while reading the social aspect of a particular period of a country, you cannot separate economy of that period, because the society is a combination of social, culture and economic activities too. The culture includes economic activity. So you don't study economics separately and polity separately. You should be studying first plan. We adopted it in 1951. So while reading polity or studying polity, you should be keeping economics together. What action government has taken, what economical impact it has. After 1991, LPG, in between all important plan, especially 5 years plan. 5 years plan, first, second, fourth, first, second, fourth, 8th, 10th and 11th, 12th. These are important plans. The aspect you should be going: period, objective, achievements, That's it. These three aspects. After LPC, financial institutions like RBI, SEBI, NABARD, IRDA, TRAI, EXIM. These are the important areas you should be focusing on in terms of national organization. Again, UN, United Nations, its different wings, activities, they are four form. ASEAN Development Bank, IMF. These are national international organization which you should be knowing. These are areas which covers 15 to 20 questions. Out of 50, if 50 is the number of subject matter. Coming to science, because I have more or less compiled economics and polity together. We never try to separate these two subjects while studying. What students generally does? They separate economics and they separate polity. You are studying about the culture and economic activities are the part of that culture. So you don't separate it. When it comes to books, which book I should follow, generally a question comes. So in history, I don't want to recommend you a certain book. Anything you go for ICSC Social Sciences class 9th and 10th. Whichever writer has written it, ICSC board class 9th 10th history, that will serve your entire purpose. Or any guide in the market will solve your purpose. Somewhere you need a chronology of events, not more than that when it comes to basic level GS. Coming to science. In science, physics, chemistry, biology. When I'm talking about physics, I'm talking about motion. I'm talking about force. Just the units of different forces, units of measurement. Physics and yes, astrophysics. Sun, galaxy, solar system, atmosphere, although it's a part of geography too. So while studying physical geography, you should not forget to study physics here only. While studying geography, you should focus on physics aspect. Newton's law, that will go up your purpose, because physics is never asked that much into any of the competitive exams. Yes, chemistry is one of the important area. The chemical, always remember one line of mine. The chemicals which you use in your daily life, the chemicals generally we use in our daily life, those are the question of exams, their composition. We use a bathing soap, the percentage of TFM is a question. We use shampoo every day, the role of vitamin E into your body, that is a question. The role of protein. We use different cooking oils, composition of those. We use phenyl, composition of that, chemical compound of that. So go to your home, make a list of chemicals you use in the entire day, be it paste, be it lipsticks or whatever, in a lighter note. But when it comes to the chemical you use in entire day, make a list. It will have 15 to 20 chemicals and know what are the chemical compounds. If you are a male, you might be serving. So composition of that. Refrigerator you use. Which gas it contains? The tube lights. That is a question. Yes, biology is the one area where you will have to focus. Human anatomy. We are carrying our bodies for last 20 to 30 years. What your age is? but you might not be knowing which side your kidney is, whether you have one kidney or two kidney. So please focus on that. Know each and every organ of your body. There are 4 or 5 systems. First one is respiratory system, digestive system, skeleton, reproductive system. These are 4 or 5 systems you should be knowing, and the entire biology is covered. Another important area in biology is vitamin, minerals, their deficiency and the disease caused. Which deficiency of which vitamin or mineral causes this disease. And the syllabus of biology is over. Botanic name of some plants which are medically used: aloe vera, lemon. These are the things we generally use. Henna, मेहंदी लगाते हो. That would be one thing. Botanical name: neem, tulsi. These are the names which you should be knowing in botany part of biology. When it comes to chemical, when I said chemical, used chemical, salt is one of them. You use salt every day, turmeric, different spices. Those all things are a question of general awareness. Don't extend yourself to Himalayas. Limit yourself and just focus on your daily affair. The things which you used, that is a question. Because a question setter is not interested whether you are an encyclopedia. The daily, how much alert you are. The objective of question setter is to know how much alert you are. They are not interested to knowing whether you are an encyclopedia or not. They are no way concentrated here. Because we all know none of us is an encyclopedia. But yes, at basic level, how much alert you are, that is a question. Coming to contemporary questions, focus on 2-3 things. Events, if it's economics, refer one magazine which is published by Ministry of Broadcast, Government of India, Yojana. Follow it regularly. It's there on its site or ministry site. You can download PDF format. Yojana or any 2 of the competitive magazines. For certain reasons I cannot name it because that would more advertisement of those 2 magazines. Any 2 magazines will serve your purpose. Any 2 monthly magazine will serve your purpose. But yes, sometimes many of the students ask, Sir, XYZ, Sahara Supremo Subrito Rai has got arrested. Is it a news? Many of the times people ask me. I must say, news which has a national, international impact throughout the civilization, existence of civilization, those are the questions you should discuss. There is no impact on Indian economy if Sahara Subrata as a person is arrested. If Sanjay Dutt is arrested, there is no impact. But if a person gets a gold medal in the Olympics, it's a question because it will keep inspiring the Indian mass till the time the civilization is there. Sports, books and authors, country currencies, capital, largest exporter, importer, important dates. Today it's International Women Day. 8th of March, International Women Day. So important dates. When it comes to important dates, all 365 days, this or that page a day. So you should be very much focused on dates related to women, international organizations, be it UNO Day or International Labour Day, Because generally we have seen in our country or anywhere, the species or the people who are under danger, we celebrate those days only. जिन लोगों पर खतरा होता है, those days are celebrated. वुमेन डे मनाते हैं, कभी मेन डे मनाते हैं क्या? Perhaps no. टीचर्स डे मनाते हैं, कभी स्टूडेंट्स डे मनाते हैं क्या? No. चिल्ड्रेन डे, बिकॉज उन पर खतरा है, जब बाप माँ को मन करता पीट देते हैं, या फादर पर बहुत खतरा है, मम्मा से परेशान रहते हैं, that way. Anyway, so let's focus. Important dates, books and authors. Summarizingly, in history, we should focus on Indus Valley civilization and the areas which I have cited. Go through any of the book, it will serve your purpose. Economics and politics should be studied together. Again, geography and physics should be studied together. Certain rocks, minerals, coal, ecosystem, that's geography should be studied with botany. Geography should be studied with physics and botany. Because if you are going to study rocks, metamorphic rocks, igneous rocks, the chemistry will let you know how these rocks or sedimentary rocks, how these are formed. So the interdisciplinary approach about, and don't read finally the mental boost-up and certain regions to study apart from competitive regions. 1-2 regions to study GS. One thing, never study GS because you have to qualify or crack an exam. Because you will never be able to. You might have tried it many of the times, you might have felt down getting bored. But have you ever asked yourself why your hair is black? Which element made it black? Why it becomes white? You are suffering per day, but you are not trying to know it. It's a question. Which elements cause hair black? Due to which hormone we grow old? Which hormone causes anger? Don't you should be knowing it? And if you feel you should not, the system through which we are being regulated, we have seen different revolutions in last 1 year. As much alert you are, that much live you are. And as much live you are, that much growth is there. Make it a principle of your life. Anyway, you may not be know the rates of vegetables in the market. GS starts from there.